tripod so you're not all wobbly. I was just gonna walk around with you, but hi, welcome back to Craft Your Stash week 3, day 1, week 3, day 1 of week 3. It's like day 15 because we've been doing that. No, it's not. It's like day 11. We're technically kind of doing it for like 15 days, but basically I woke up this morning and was like, you're supposed to be on the internet making crafts all day. And then, hi Clarita. And then I was like, you know what really needs to happen for Craft Your Stash is I need to move all my stash that is like kind of taking up the whole room. Hey Brenda, in there into organized bins so that I can just plan for them. So I was like doing that, and then I made a story on Instagram, and then I was like, if I just keep going all day, I'm never going to show up on the internet. Hey Shannon. So but then I was in here and I was taking the story. Hi Melissa. Wow, new spot. So technically no, not new, but kind of new. So trying to kind of like keep you guys in the loop so that way, hey Melissa, keep you in the loop of like where I'm at when you see me in different areas, because you're gonna be like, where is she now? Where is she now? And I was like, they're gonna feel like left out because I'm just gonna do all this stuff. So I was like, you know what? A real part of Craft Your Stash is being overwhelmed with too much stuff, right? So I was like, let me show you guys this room. And then I was like, let me vlog it, then I'll edit it, then I'll put it on the internet. No, I won't, because I suck at doing that right now. So I was like, I'm just going live, like old school live. Let me show you what this is. So basically, I told you guys last week that the cabin that we bought, we were on House Hunters and they like highlighted our main cabin. So when we were looking for land to ultimately have my dad build and or live on, and we were kind of like just figuring out what our life was, and we were like, well, let's maybe like try to find like somewhere we could like home compound or something in the future, just kind of thinking future wise. So we bought this house, and then well, actually we ended up learning all about the Airbnb business, and then we were like, let's buy this house and Airbnb it, it'll help cover the mortgage, and then we'll learn like if we want to go into that route. We didn't hate Airbnb, we actually loved it, but we lived so far and it was so successful that we were like, we never get to use the cabin, we never get to be up there, all the things. But the thing, and then House Hunters reached out to us and was like, do you want to be on Cabin Hunters and blah, blah, blah. Wrote a story around like us moving to the cabin before that even happened. And then we ended up ultimately actually moving to the cabin. My dad passed away, so that wasn't a thing anymore. But we still were like, but you know, that journey kind of took us to having this property and we love it. And so the one thing they did not highlight was that why we bought this, one of the reasons was it has a whole nother unit on it. And so this entire unit is a, not really like, there's like unfinished there's a couple unfinished bathrooms in it. There's like so this loft up here is like all, there's no flooring, it's just like rafters, and then there's like an unfinished basement up there. And so I wanted to introduce you to this space because while it may be really pivotal in like the next moves for my craft space, it may not, and though it will always be something we're using for something cool. So I just wanted to introduce you to it. It's vaulted, it's got good lighting, it has open windows, but the deck around it is kind of like falling apart. But let me just show you out the windows. So I just don't want to make you guys dizzy, but like this is what I see when I'm in the other room. So just so you know, hold on, I'm gonna take you guys off the tripod for a second because I do want to take you guys around for a second without trying to make you dizzy. So we have this like deck that's completely wooded. Yeah, you can look it up. We were on episode, Dustin and I keep wanting to sit down and do a reaction video with him because there was so much behind the scenes that you would never know. And like people who are watching it are probably just like, this is just a normal episode. But for us, I was like, no, there was so much. So let me turn you guys around. So that's where we go live right now. It is getting so messy because don't judge it. So that's what I see when I'm live with you guys. But I've been bringing projects home and they look crazy, but they really are more organized than you would think. That's our garbage bag. Like, so my goal is like, that's a painting station. This is my backdrop you guys always see. So it's a hot mess, but try not to make you guys dizzy. You come in here, and this is where all of our storage, Melissa says the ultimate craft retreat, just saying, I know. So there's so many things we could do with this, but like, we've gotten the like woodsy stuff under control, because this was a very, so anyways, this is all bedding. And because we had an Airbnb and this has like a door, the cleaner that helped us could come through and come get the bedding in here. And then we kept like brand new bedding in here. And we would always purchase new bedding just to make sure that, like, in case we had anything happen to the bedding, we had brand new bedding. Because it was so successful, we had people here all day, every day. And so we ended up getting a ton of bedding and a ton of like air mattresses and just some random things. And now we have all that. And I'm like, it was all in these bins right here. So this morning I woke up and I was like, I'm not feeling crafting as much as, because I'm kind of overwhelmed with like that. And I was like, I want to get it all into bins. So I'm not going to do that with you guys live. I'll come back and show you guys an update of that, probably live or in my Instagram stories, but mostly live. And then so Landis is off to college, but she left like a ton of boxes of her stuff. And I'm like, what do you want with it? What do we do? So like her beds are in here and all that. And yeah, so it's like super cold in here in the winter. So in the winter, I don't want to be in here at all. But we do have this little like space heater guy, and I think it works. It's a gas. So this whole unit is on gas. Our other unit is on electricity and gas. So I don't know. Anyways, so I just thought I would share that with you. If you guys are like, why is she not crafting this morning? I still am craft your stashing. So you guys need to be craft your stashing or getting something productive done today. But my brain was just like, you need a break from thinking and you need to get some physical projects done. And that was where I was at today. And I was like, I'm going to show them though. So if you guys want more information or whatever, let me know. What is our comment saying? No judgment. This is how my, she said, looks like. This is how my she shed looks like. Can you get a wood burning stove? So we have a wood burning stove in the main cabin. I could, but right now I have space heaters that I use. Electricity is so expensive up here, but we put solar in up here. So during the day when the sun is out, which is the winter's kind of hard, I run off of solar, and so my space heaters can run. But this unit, so like that is one thing, is this unit is, I'm not sure if it was done all correctly. And since we've renovated homes and stuff in the past, Dustin's really good about like making sure things are to code, because we've always, had to get things checked by code. So he can instantly see when something is not to code. And being in a fire zone, I don't want to chance any of that stuff. So like that room, actually, I can only luckily there are like 30 plugs in that room, and this might be really boring, but it's all logistics. They can only handle like 1500 watts or something. So my electric heaters can only run off of one outlet that's connected to one breaker thing. It's been my life since we moved up here. So yeah, welcome to the extension of the Mad Craft Room. So basically I'm going to turn both of these in the Mad Craft Room. I plan to like paint these stairs kind of funky and crazy and bring it more in here, because the lighting in here is really good. And yes, if I can get the heater, I'm pretty sure the gas heater works really good. I just need to make sure like it's not a fire hazard in any way. And let me turn you guys around again, just so you can see, like, so this deck is breaking apart out there, and that's Landis's old bed, but like the rail is off. So like people have asked us, like, you could rent this out, or like you could have used this side for an Airbnb. Wait, hold on. But I was like, no, there's just way too much liability. And I don't know if you saw, but we have like a container out there that I'm pretty sure has been there for like probably 50 years. That is kind of like, we use it for like basic storage stuff. And we put all of like our garbage in it, because we have to drive our garbage down out of the woods. But it is not a safe environment. It's literally, I've never even seen it. Hold on. Look at this. I don't know if you can see, but it's literally being held up by cinder blocks on a hill. That's literally, like, we could pay to get that taken off our property. So we just throw things in it that are like leftover storage. It's stable. Now that I see it, I'm like, what is that? So anyways, we just don't like people coming to this side of the property if they're not like me or Dustin. Really, those are like the only two. I'm like, I don't want kids over there. I don't want anybody on the deck. I don't want anything over here. So to make this space like a communal space would need a lot of work. Wood living. Yeah, we live in the woods. So I'm getting used to spiders. Love the hoodie color. Thank you. My mom got me for this from the thrift store a couple Christmases ago because we were doing the hoodie game she came up with. Melissa says, hey, Tay and ladies. Wow, new spot. Yeah, so also update today, we're meeting at 4 if you're a business member. So make sure you come to that. Wednesday may need to change a bit. There was something that came up on Wednesday that I was like, so I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'll post on the business page an update where the Zoom link is. But that's what I'm working on this morning. I probably will pop in to do one live crafting today, but I really want to get some of this stuff in the flow so that when we do Craft Your Stash Christmas edition in July, I'm like, I got all my stuff ready, all organized, ready to go. So I also live in the woods, says Barbara. Tips, tricks, I would love all the things. Melissa says, love it and so jealous. I told Brian, since I can't handle the she shed, I get my pop camper. I can redo and do my own crafting retreat on wheels. Melissa, that is such a good idea. I have actually kind of debated that as an extension of this because this is not a safe place to bring people to retreat to yet. Like, this building is not. And Dustin's dream is to like build me a studio. He's like, we're gonna get a sawmill and we're gonna build you a studio. And I'm like, that's so much. I don't even know like what I'm doing with my life. Just chill. So I've thought about that. Like, just could I get an Auntie Tay like travel trailer or something that I can put some stuff in? That way, if we go to Pinners Conference, I can like bring it and stuff. So just in the dreaming phase of all the next steps of what is this going to be. But right now we are blessed to have this space. And in the summer, I'm feeling it. In the winter, might be a little different. So embrace everything that comes your way. And wood burning stoves to heat the house. Yeah, we do wood burning stove in our main house for sure. And I guess I could put something in here that wood burns. That would be cool. Generator is must. Yeah, well, we've owned this place for it's coming up on 3 years. So we've learned a lot of how to like function in the woods, but then now having our whole life in the woods is a little different. But it's been really fun. And I thought for sure I'd be like terrified of spiders. And I was for maybe like the first month. And then I just got used to them. I'm like, they're really not interested in me at all. Like, that's what I'm learning. I'm like, I think about them way more than they think about me. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna go craft or prep to craft. And then if I get my life together by the end of the day, before Zoom or after Zoom, we'll go live. But if not, expect like 2 tomorrow, 3 Wednesday. We'll try to like build on this marathon and get a bunch done before I go on my trip next week. Okay. Love you guys. See you guys in my next live. Bye.